it goes back, turns back on itself. And as it turns back on itself, it means there's more caves below where we just came from. And this is us dropping down in there. We don't know what it holds, but it certainly is kind of eerie looking. And so I'm gonna crawl this, and it's gonna be a little bit of despair here. Oh.
Warning, the actions and stunts performed in this video were done so by professionals. Do not enter a cave without a cave tour guide.
And you can see the flow lines have really taken nice shape here on the edges of the, it's really a nice little crawl. On the edges of the walls here, this is a very small crawl area, but up ahead it looks like it might open up to more cave. And given the nature of the way that these flow lines are, there's a possibility of interesting lines in the cave. Once lava is somewhat homogeneous. If you get a cave that has interesting flow lines, it usually keeps them for a while. It just seems to want, it's like the cave wants to die. This cave wants to go deep. This cave wants to be rugged. This cave has a lot of red coloring. Oh my goodness, this is a nice hard crawl. But it's shaped like a triangle, so I can prop with my elbows on either side, and it does pretty good. I'm almost free here, and we'll catch up with Jacob.
Welcome to the Dark Frontier.
Sometime in the 1950s, somebody was exploring and got stuck in the cave. They closed the cave and they put up a big gate over the entrance so that no one could get in.
And 2 weeks later, they tore it down.
Somebody else got stuck in the cave, couldn't get out. So the state came in, and this time they put up a concrete wall and they made a little hole and they gated it with much heavier bars.
And 2 weeks later, they tore through it again.
Then one final attempt to close the cave permanently.
How did they get that cave shut? Oh, with dynamite!
So what we did to get access to it, since it was caved in from the dynamite, we just, well, basically had to just pick them up and move them. Now that air is equalizing in here, and it's windy. Woo! That's windy.
Thank you for waving.
Into the darkness, the cavers descend.
Well, we've come to the point in this cave where at one time they attempted to block the entrance.
Apparently that wasn't good enough because the gate is destroyed and the mouth is open.
Well, this is the only crawl thing I think you have to do, Dad, if you ever make it underneath that.
Oh, wow.
The bottomless
Holy smokes,
pit.
that's huge. Is that a drop?
Wow.
We're gonna scramble down this. Everyone's gotta make this. I'm just gonna hold this out so you can put your feet in it, Dad.
Ooh, that goes back under.
Yep.
That's wild.
After entering the cave and passing the small gate, there is a small drop which can be navigated without specialized equipment.
Now, a secondary lava flow is when the cave is formed with lava, and once again, lava flows through it. A lava fall is when the lava, like a waterfall, pours over a large cliff, such as this one.
Awesome.
It's a lava river.
Look at this. That's awesome.
But it's frozen perfectly in time.
That is so awesome. You betcha.
The team makes their way down the lava falls.
So you can clearly see that the lava just basically waterfalled into what? Is this a pool? But then where did it go? Why did it just collect?
I'll show you where it went.
That is insane.
They've arrived at the point of no return.
This one drops around 50 feet.
After this, Jacob and I will go on the cave alone, and the others will return topside. The relentless, steep drops in the cave requiring vertical gear caused some to speculate this might have been a box canyon or already a crack in the earth before lava filled it, creating the steep, vertical cave which now exists.
I am uncomfortable. Oh yeah, I'm not.
Good thing you're wearing a cosmonaut suit so we can't see it turning yellow.
Another thing you could do is with this one, some people like this, hook it in here, and then go like that.
Yeah.
What?
I would have peed myself.
I'll let you guys look at what I'm doing here. I'm gonna make a stop point and show you around. This is the cave wall that I'm going down. After about 40 feet, wah!
The first drop descended. Now I wait for Jacob from above.
This is wonder-freaking full.
Big smile.
Huge smile, hey.
Keep standing up so you have more weight on it.
Jacob, talk to me. What's your problem?
When I close it, it still makes me go down.
When you close it?
Jacob seems to be having problems on the line.
I close it, right? And it still makes me go down. Okay, well, it doesn't look right at all. Like, it's gonna like go, it's supposed to stop.
Yeah, I agree. That's good. Don't go.
I'll go check it, okay?
Yeah, it's not working.
I return topside to assist Jacob in proper descent.
And the line back there, so I am here, and Jacob is here. We have 4 points of contact up here, which is quadruple redundancies, double redundancies on the rope, and Jacob in the pit. Say hello.
Hello.
Wonderful. We've come to what's known as the bottomless pit.
Now, why it's called that is because if you fall, 100% chance of death. But the thing is, you have to cross that pit to continue in the cave.
And then I can climb into the pit of despair. That is just awesome. So when I'm in the middle portion here, I'm gonna take this end of the rope. We're lava cowboys today, but we're limestone cowboys. There we go. So then I take this side, just like that. All right, now I'm doubled in, Jacob.
After lassoing the lava bowl, I traverse the deep pit and onto the far side of the ledge, which opens into the next section of the cave.
And that's very simple, like that. And I'm up. Jacob is on the bottomless pit side of the bottomless pit. That pit goes forever. I was able to lasso this rock over here, come across. How's it going across there, Jacob?
Going great.
Is it going great?
It's going great.
Isn't this a scary cave?
It's going great.
Now it's Jacob's turn to cross the deep pit from the small ledge and climb up the far side.
Go. So, very close to the ledge.
Yeah, you can walk down that.
Oh God.
There you go.
Out, ramp. There we go.
After navigating the pit, there is immediately another ledge which will lead them to the largest section of the cave and beyond.
There we go.
There you go. Handpiece up. See, it works pretty good, doesn't it?
Right.
Works pretty good. It's only a bottomless pit.
And this is the big room. Now, the big room is the largest room in this cave, and you can see where it gets its name. It is where 3 tiers of the cave have collapsed into each other, and we're about to descend one of the drops that gets into the big room before venturing further into...
The big room is the largest single underground lava cavity in the area.
Woo! There we go. Okay.
I already made that look less scary than this.
Jacob descends into the big room. From the big room, there's a steep hike and then a breakdown walk to the final drop of the cave.
But currently I'm trying to not die by now I'm in free space. I'm not fully sure what
This is reported to be the end.
It's pull and it goes down. That's how that works.
Jacob's dropping in this little area right here we found. The cave drops down considerably.
Oh, whoa.
We got a whoa?
A small hole has been found in the floor, which Jacob will drop down in and explore.
What's happening here is we've come to the end of the cave, and Jacob found this little tiny hole, and I'll try to film some of them, but he zipped in it so quick, he says there's cave beyond this point. So I'm grabbing the 2 lights and myself. It is a pretty tight crawl. He wore his gear in there, which concerns me. But I'm gonna try to crawl it out here, show you that it's pretty tight. It's a crack here on the edge that seems suitable for human size. It's possible it's Jacob-sized passages.
Crawling is always a difficult exercise, but after such a long, deep, dangerous cave, Jacob and I are almost completely exhausted as we navigate our way back underneath the known cave.
I move my lights, move my body. It's not too bad. It's not too bad.
We're at the end of the cave, and we're seeing if this goes any further. Now, we're crawling through the breakdown to see if it goes anywhere, and I think it might open back up.
Wait for me, buddy. Wait for me. maybe I can get my camera out and do the 2-in-1. So I'm crawling. So this is inverted vertical, you know, we love that. But as you can see, we fit through it. Jacob, you must be developing good upper body strength because this requires some amount of that.
I went face first.
You went face first?
Yep.
I'm saying that takes body strength.
I caught up in the ball right where you are.
Oh yeah. My tail's through my legs behind me. Give me a little bit of a wedgie. Oh yeah. I'm doing the crab squat.
Yeah, here. Let me step over here.
Okay. So this is all red colored rock. Super unexpected. We got down that ledge and went backwards. Is that over under?
Over or under.
That is weird. There's Jacob up there. Check out the flow show, we like to call this. Just spectacular.
The formations in color are oddities in lava tubes. They have stayed preserved over the hundreds, thousands, or hundreds of thousands of years as no humans have ventured inside. Without traffic or disturbance of any kind, this cave has remained preserved since its fiery formation.
These rooms just continue to get strange and weird and full of color, and it's vibrant, these formations. That's rare for a lava tube to have such vibrant formations.
The speleothems form immediately, unlike limestone or marble. The fiery inferno of molten magma begins to cool and harden. In whatever shape it forms in the first few seconds, it will remain. The colors over time are stained by the sediment and chemicals coming from above or below. It's rare to see such vibrant purples and yellows in a cave, and this represents a real find for Jacob and I.
It just has this strange coloration, strange. You put light on it and suddenly all the chemicals from when it was created have stained everything yellow and red and just these bizarre colors, which is super amazing. We are past the end of the cave, and as you can see, we're on a bubble. Below our feet there is an actual stream. There's actual water running through here. Oh, look at that.
So what happens is the lava is right here, and the level drops, causing the crystallized layer on the sides to stay there like ice, except lava. When it cools down, it cools. And then you can see this big mass of the lava's flowing, and it crystallizes, I don't know, cools down on the surface, and flows down in here.
This grooved passage here is the strangest thing that I have seen in a long time.
Agreed.
So below us is a creek that runs this intermittent half tube, these walls that go up.
After digging open the entrance from the dynamited rubble, we entered the cave through the old gate and down the small drop. Then to the drop, which was the point of no return, slowly across the bottomless pit, through the big room, down to the final drop. Then Jacob found the route under the floor into a new groove room.
Nice place where I don't fall through, like this hole, that hole, anywhere. But this is crazy.
Jacob and I are crawling back through out to the main part of the cave. What a nightmare, dude.
Forward and then up.
Wow, so I'm gonna come in here and then I'm gonna turn this around and let y'all see Jacob coming through here. It's not so tight as it is. I don't know how Jacob found this. Once again, Jacob finding the crack of life, coming through here, just miraculously finding this stuff. You have your elbow pads on?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have knee pads in the bag, but we didn't need them because it didn't become horribly horrific. Good job. Good find coming in here. Oh, it's so hard to see where I'm going. I guess it doesn't matter. You just crawl.
Alright, so I'm climbing up to the rubble that led to the further reaches of this cave now. As you can see, we're coming back out. And I'm just climbing up and through, and something is caught, and this is real difficult. Woo! Just crawl. Oh, that hurts my knees. Ow. Crawl, push. Alright, crawl. Crawl. Alright.
So we were at the end of the cave, and Jacob was able to turn around, and he noticed this hole in the ground. And so we decided to Jacob decided to explore the hole. We like to look for holes, found this little hole in the floor and zipped through. And with all our gear and everything, this was really a monster. This is the end of the cave. We got to rope up and get out of here. But that's the most beautiful room I've seen in a long time, maybe
Agreed.
ever. For a lava flow, wow. So one thing I want to say, and I want to make sure this goes on the video, every once in a while folks will send us like $5. I'm not able to reply to some of the PayPal money, but somebody will, give us like 75 cents a month or $5, and we want you to know that we appreciate it. A couple bucks. We're not asking for more. We're saying thank you for giving that. That's very generous, and you should never feel like that's not generous. That's pretty awesome. So thank you for watching, guys, and we're gonna see you topside after I get over this ledge. You're kind of not done until you're done here, huh?
Yeah.
This is the way home.
They're gonna go home. I'm just gonna go ahead and doesn't want to go.
I noticed you stopped your narration. That's because you're sitting on the rock there. I know it's problems we have. Right.
But
So talk about that.
I'm currently trying to go over this bottomless pit because if I fall into it, I will die. And it is very spooky. Woo! I do not like that. Okay. I can step here, kind of. Not much. Let's go ahead and do that again. Alrighty.
I want you to see my feet here. It's kind of one of those situations where I'd like to do more to film this properly, but it's just so dangerous that when we're on the line like this, we have to give priority to living.
Leaving the cave must be done so with care and caution. The task at hand is not over until it's over.
Cool. Thank you. I'm up. And
So guys, what we do here in these caves is, like currently I'm trying to get up. Sorry for me to come back around here. So currently, you see I'm trying to get up this rope, and I stopped here to show you.
it's not really, it's just your gear settling.
Yeah, it's really odd. Okay, so I'm gonna keep on talking. So, kind of looks like a little a lava fall, because it's not a waterfall.
When we get home, we have to lay these out. You clean them, you dry them every time. You have to be a little bit of a cowboy. You got to get good rope stuff going on. Get this clipped in that side. Mighty in power and deed. Boy, I am warm. I'm going to be one sweating monkey when I get out of here.
Agreed.
Another adventure safely wrapped up as Jacob and I ascend out of the dark frontier.
Thank you all for coming. Glad you could join us for this adventure, and we'll see you underground.
So Jacob and I are getting out of the cave here. We've got to go meet with Team Dad and Team Grandpa.